Hello everybody, my name is Pavantham. I'm gonna talk about my business research from Group 8, and our topic is how effective of the brand image on customers' taste and preference. And I'm gonna talk you about explain why we choose this topic and why this one is very important and what we're gonna expect from this business research. And let me explain firstly what is the brand image. Okay, brand image is the customer's general perception of the brand and its feeling about the brand and driver the key of the brand. And it means everybody has some even small prescription of any brand, because everything, any service or food, any custom, every brand has their own brand. Then brand image can be identified, their name, logo, mission, and what else they have. And every brand wants to have their own target, own mission, and they want to develop their business, to expand their business. And that's why every business and every organization have a brand logo. Then this research purpose will tell you is that very important or not. Is the brand image is very this can affect to the customer's decision or not. We can say yes, because some of customers has their own experience expected, and they will decide to purchase or not. Then it's very important for the business. That's why we made the questionnaire on the portraits and asked from the IMC 50 students, and we made the data analysis, and we had some hypothesis to our own expectation. And okay, then also we can understand why we choose this brand image very important, because every company wants to explain their company to the everyone wants to make successful business in the world. Then my team member will tell you to explain, and he was talking about data analysis for next slides.
Hi everyone, I'm presenting our slides on the group research done by our group members on the topic, the effect of brand image on consumer taste and preferences. Our team members are listed as follows. So basically about the research. So the research topic is the effect of brand image on consumer preferences. And the main objective of the research is to examine whether the brand image affects the consumer preferences or not. Like what is the relationship between the brand image and the consumer preferences. My other group member have already discussed about the research topic and its objective. So I'm just going to summarize it all. So the main effect, it will have the outcomes of this research will have the company management to take the proper strategic decisions. And the reasons for doing research is like the previous research as discussed in the literature review are not sufficient to properly understand the relationship between the brand image and the consumer preferences. So these results will further aid in the general knowledge of the relationship between the brand image and the consumer preferences. So what we have done till now is we prepared our questions in the Qualtrics, questionnaire outlines, and send it to different our survey participants. Around 55 participants. We sent 50 participants and got proper responses. And we exported the response into SPSS from the Qualtrics and analyzed the data. So based on the data, we did a frequency analysis. And based on this, out of the total 50 participants, there were 19 male and 31 female participants. 30% of the participants are male and 62% are female. We also asked a question about the age, and the age is the highest age is highest number of the people falls between 25 and 34. That makes it 56% of the total populations of sample populations. 26% is are from 18 to 24, whereas 16% are from 35 to 44 years, and only 2% are over 45 years. And here's presentation of the different occupations the survey participants are involved in. So this is basically the demographic informations that we took out from the Qualtrics. Next slide. So value of the P in the Saphir-Wilk test that was recommended by SPSS that I studied in the PDF lecture notes. So I did a Saphir-Wilk test in the SPSS, and the result was less than 0.05. So that means so basically means that sorry. So to repeat it again, we conducted a test of normality, and the value of the P in the Saphir-Wilk test was less than 0.05. So this if any value of the P is less than 0.05, so we can basically reject the null hypothesis that of the for the distribution. We can say that there is significant deviations of the data from the normal distributions, and the null hypothesis can be rejected. So after this, we did frequency analysis for all of the questions, brand associations. So the first part is brand association. So we can see that the mean is more than 3.35. So which basically means that most of the participants agree, and the skewness is negative. So the negative skewness is so negative skewness is says that most of the participants agree with the statement given in the questions. So we also did a frequency analysis of the questions related to the brand associations and identity. So from this, we can say that see that the graph, we can see that 23 people think that the brand logo and brand name and brand associations are the important part of the brand. Important are very important to the customers. And out of the 50, 22% think that brand image of the company successfully communicate the personality and values of the brand and the product. And 24% moderately thinks that the brand aligns with the values and preference of the customers. And brand association and 16% of the total survey participants also think that the importance of consistency in the brand color and typography is very important. So mm, 18 participants agree that the brand is um, has is innovations and forward thinking, and like 20 people out of 50 to 50 people survey participant agree that the brand is committed to the social responsibility. So this is the first part. We first section that we analyzed. First section answered answers for the first section of the questions that we analyzed. That first section was related to the brand associations and brand associations mostly. So second is the brand identity. So we asked the participants like, do you agree our brand is associated with high quality in product and services? So 26 of them agree and 15 of them are neutral, and so on. They neither agree nor disagree. So from the total perspective, we can see that negative is skewed. It has a skewness of minus 0.727. So negatively skewed. So as most of the negative shows that most of the consumers agree. So 26 of them agree. So second part is the brand communications, and skewness is negative. So most of them agree. So mm, most of the participants think that the brand communication is very effective, and it communicates the unique attributes and advantages over the competitors, and have an advantage over the competitors. So customer satisfaction, likewise, skewness calculations, mean calculations, and most of the customers are satisfied with the value of the product and the brand image. We got to brand differentiation. Most of the consumer also agree that the brand resonates the unique value that they propose or that they propose to the consumers. Customer feedback. So mm, they are likely to recommend the brand based on the current reputations and a positiveness to other people's. And yeah, most of them think that feedback is important, is very important. And but they rarely give the feedbacks because 22 of them give the feedback sometimes. So this shows the different reports of customer feedback and referrals. Purchase behaviors, like how likely is it that brand image will affect the perception. We have perception of the quality of the product. So 15 of them have answered moderately. So coming to the conclusions, brand associations like logo and identity are important part of the brand image, and company should include positive brand uh, association in their strategy, since it will affect the brand image. And the survey participants, from the survey you can see that a good brand image, as it communicates the personality and brand image of the brand and product. We can also see from the results that company is regarded as innovative and forward thinking by consumers, and brand association affects both brand image and consumer preferences. So a positive brand association will create a positive brand image, which is likely to be preferred by the customers. Therefore, these three variables have the positive correlation. Three variable means brand associations, brand image, and consumer preferences. From the data, we can see that consumers don't usually give feedbacks, but they think like feedbacks are not really important. So and they are likely to recommend to the brand to the positive brand image to other based on the current image and reputation of the brand. So, and another part is survey participants also agree that the communication of the brand image by the company to the customer is very effective currently, and it communicates the unit attributes and has advantage over the competitors, and customers are also satisfied with the price and value of the products. So company promotes the brand image, which has competitive advantage over the competitors. So moving to the next slide. From the mm, brand image, from the purchase behavior results, we can conclude that brand images are not only the means to define perceived quality, since there may be other factor involved. In this, customers only moderately agree that brand images affect the consumer perception of the quality of the product. So these are basically the findings and the references. Thank you.